Emanating from the CATV studio in historic downtown Wyandotte, it's the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. With your host, MPW's Big Bubba Luscious, the Albanian gentleman, Mark Joke, MCWA Commissioner, Johnny Badwill, we're just getting started, so don't even think about tapping out, Jack.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. I'm your host, Big Bubba Luscious. Alongside me, the Goon is back. Only because of that contract dispute. I mean, we freaking signed that deal.
You think you get done doing that?
Well, anyways, I got some very special guests today. Not one, not two, but three special guests. Here we go. Let's take a look at them. They are Scotty Freytown, Kamikaze Keith Calhoun, and Chelsea Calhoun Chelsea Marie, as I mentioned, Chelsea Marie at the very end. The lovely Chelsea Marie. And you guys got a lot of gold.
Oh, yeah.
Lots. Give us a little explanation of what this gold is that you guys are carrying.
It's like Fort Knox around here.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of gold.
Well,
better watch around Harper.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got ourselves these TWA tag team titles right here.
And who did you guys defeat to win those TWA
we
tag
beat
titles?
the League of Legends for these ones.
The League
I
of
wouldn't
Losers.
say defeat. I would not say defeat, but we want to get on that right now.
What?
Hey, well, you know what? You can talk all you want. We take on any and all challengers, and anytime the League of Legends wants their rematch, they're more than welcome to come and get it.
League of Losers. That's what I call them.
Losers.
And then on this end, we've got our UIWA tag team title.
Very
right
nice,
here.
very nice.
Oh, yeah.
And those you defeated the Painkiller Express.
Out of Mississippi.
Some tough customers there.
I ain't gonna say
They beat
Keith
'em.
used a low blow, but
What?
he's a low blow.
Can't you just give them credit? They won the belts. Just say they won the belts. You don't have to
Okay,
say how
they
they won the belts.
belt.
Okay,
Right,
there
I
you
don't
go.
have to say how, but I just want
okay.
the fans to know how they won.
Let's not forget over here. We also have this.
Oh,
this
yeah, there you
nice
go.
piece of work
Very
we did.
nice.
Michigan,
Yeah.
UIWA Michigan Heavyweight Championship.
And who did you defeat for that?
That would have been Gentleman John Campbell.
No, he's not a gentleman. Not at all.
No, and I like
Definitely
to know how
not a
John Campbell out
gentleman.
of
He's about a
Cleveland.
gentleman like you're a gentleman.
Smelled just like
That
the soup.
term
Yeah.
very loosely, gentleman.
I can go
Yeah.
for some tomato soup right now. Speaking of which, that sounds pretty good.
Tomatoes.
Tomato soup, yeah.
And let me ask High Voltage a question here.
You mean low voltage?
No, High
Oh,
Voltage.
okay. high voltage.
Low Voltage.
That's
Hey,
what
there's
Owen
two.
said.
Yeah.
That's what Owen said.
Oh yeah, Owen Travers was our guest here last episode of the PWR, and he
Last time I
did
seen
have
Owen
some
Travers,
comments.
He was running across the parking lot to get away from me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, actually, last time I saw Owen Travers, wasn't the TWA champion Movado having his way with him and beating the tar out of him
wow.
last show?
That's because y'all put something in his
That's
water.
about right.
Y'all put something in his water before his match,
are you
and he was
serious?
sick.
Wow, really, you're gonna sink that low?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Wait, that's not
Something-
sinking
wow,
low.
That's very sinking low. Accusing them
Wait a
of
minute, he's fat,
poisonous
he's buoyant, he can't sink.
Oh, wow. Well,
He's kind of like one of those blimps that you see at the fat camps where they just jump off the diving board.
oh, wow.
Man.
Man, they really ripped
I feel like having a high voltage lunch in a minute.
High voltage lunch. High voltage is
Don't
a very,
eat me.
very good tag team. Kamikaze Keith, no stranger to tag team action. His former partner, Rough House Rob, Brew Crew.
I might add that this was a downgrade, but okay.
What?
Downgrade.
Brew Crew was one of the most dominant tag teams in Michigan.
Yes.
I would have to say that.
Undefeated as tag team champions.
I know.
They
Like I
did,
said, he
yes.
downgraded
Now, are
for
you
one.
hoping to match that status with Scotty Freytown as your new partner here?
I think we're capable. I think
we're very capable.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to say so.
Okay.
And we have already done one thing that the Brew Crew didn't do. We
What's
are
that?
world tag team champions.
True. Those
And we
did
are-
always
we
elude
are
you guys
scheduled-
as the Brew Crew. You came short a few times on winning the tag team gold. But once you did, you kept it for a long time. Very long
Oh
time.
yeah, very long time.
No, I think High Voltage is more capable than we've ever been.
Well-
and we came in. We had to kind of work out some chemistry a little bit.
Right.
But now we're red hot and we're ready to go. We're
You
ready
got
to
the
take on-
youth and the experience.
Until they
mixed
face
together.
Genesis.
Oh, Genesis.
Oh.
What is wrong with
I'm
you and
sorry.
Genesis? Why are you so high
I'm
on
sorry.
Genesis? What?
They're the best
They're
thing
three
going
thugs.
today.
Three thugs together.
If you're the best, then where's your belt?
To satisfy your craving for Genesis,
Yeah, please. What?
back on, what was that date, Chelsea?
August
August
coming up.
23rd.
No, not August 23rd, not August 23rd.
Oh,
The end of July or June.
June, what was it, June 26th, I
Yes.
believe it was. We had a private show that was done for a birthday party,
uh-oh.
and Mr. Lance Starr had his shot at this. He couldn't get the job done.
So what'd you do to help?
And-
Owen.
what did you do to help?
He even tried to interfere.
And
Here, I'll
Couldn't get
do
it
you
done.
one better. I'll do you one better. I had a prior engagement. I wasn't even in attendance that
So
night.
now what's your
So he
excuse?
did it all on his own.
Yeah, so now you have no excuse.
Owen's the one
I
that
do
tried
have
to
excuse. I have not seen it.
Oh, you got to see the proof.
Yes, I have
And
Can't you
if
take him?
Genesis
He's a man of his
if
word.
Genesis is such a great team,
Yeah.
which I mean, I'm not going to take anything from the man, but I give him all my respect.
Right,
Chris Moore, he's had multiple shots at this
right.
and couldn't get the job
In
done.
my opinion, I think Chris Moore would go a lot further in wrestling if he dumped those two goons.
Didn't he just
yeah.
beat Rampage?
And try and focus on
like
himself.
I said, nothing but respect for Chris Moore.
Right,
and
Chris
he is
Moore's
the new
he's an
TWA
outstanding
Tri-County
performer.
champion.
I can't take anything from
He
Chris
did
Moore. He's a great
knock off
performer.
the Maze Rage for the Tri-County Championship in TWA.
Well, I think it's the
So I
company
give him
that
all
he
the-
keeps
all
in
the
TWA.
respect.
That's what I think. If he dumped those two leeches, Owen Travers,
They're better than the
Lance
Shield.
Starr.
Come on.
What?
Come on. Yes. They make the
Well,
Shield
we'll
look
see
like
come
little
August
kids.
23rd if they can get the job
Yeah,
done.
August
They'll get it
23rd,
done.
we're going to see it at
Yeah.
TWA, right? Genesis versus High Voltage.
Anytime they want a piece, they can come get it. And August 23rd is going to be their shot.
August 23rd, and that's in Garden City, right? And for more
United
information,
Family
you can
Life
go to, what, on Facebook? You can go to, what's a good Facebook thing? Go to Facebook and get the info for the show.
It'll be TWA,
TWA?
Take Down Wrestling Alliance.
All right, there you go. Take Down Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Go check it out. August 23rd, it's going to be a good show. High Voltage and Genesis. But the only thing with Genesis is they got in their advantage. You never know who you're facing. Which two guys? You never know.
Well, in TWA we do.
Oh, you do.
Chris Moore has been established as a singles wrestler now.
Okay. Oh, well, that kind of helped. What?
Yep, so
What are you shaking your
Starr
head
and
for?
Travers, baby.
What?
Oh, what? Moore's the
shaking your
champ.
head.
That's why I'm shaking my head.
Which
Moore's the champ.
I'll give Genesis respect. I see they picked up where me and Roughhouse left off with the MCWA Tag Team Championship this
Yep,
past
that's
weekend.
true.
Yes,
They
they
did
did. They
just
just
win
won
those
this
tag
weekend.
belts this weekend. That's right. Maybe down the road we can see that big stellar match between those off those four of those titles. That'd be nice.
You can't discount Genesis. They're a fantastic team.
They are.
Fantastic athletes.
But you guys have the experience. That's what I'm going to have to say. You guys got experience over those guys, and that's what pays off in the long run.
You know, the
Sometimes.
No,
both of them
experience
are-
over anything else.
both of them are fantastic wrestlers. They know what they're doing, and it's very clear and obvious that they know what they're doing. They're holding some gold right now. I think the one thing they happen to be missing is, you know, not only the experience, but they also have they don't have the power speed combination that him and I have, and I think that's really what gives us the advantage, having that
Definitely.
raw power and that actual fast, quick speed, that lightning quick, greasy, fast guy
Right.
that can come around and
Exactly.
fly around.
Harper.
Yeah.
Plus, you also got to remember with Genesis, at one point, Lance Starr and Owen Travers were bitter enemies.
Right.
They had some great singles matches against each other. They both got really big egos.
Yeah, and you guys got to always watch your back at TWA. You got the Suicidos, you got the League of Losers. That's what they are.
I mean, they
The
did
League of
lose.
Losers,
They
you got
did
the
lose.
Suicidos,
You guys, we'll
you
say
got
none
the
but-
Painkiller
none about
Express,
Canada.
you got
We won't talk about
Genesis, you got
Canada.
those Canadian dudes. You got a
Well,
lot
I've
of
seen
people
nothing
chasing those
very well
belts.
come out of Canada in a while.
The Canadian dudes are gone.
Oh, the Canadian dudes are gone.
They-
Bon
They were-
voyage. That's
they
all
were
I gotta
fired on
say.
the last match.
Oh,
They were.
that's a good day. That's good news.
League of Legends got rid of them.
Yeah, League of Legends. in their
the
own
League of
opinion.
Legends. Can,
Although I have heard there is some dispute over that,
Uh-oh.
due to the fact that it wasn't both members of the Canadians that were in the match.
Oh, well,
Good.
there you go then.
I believe, wasn't the attorney the one that got pinned in that match?
Oh, the attorney.
I saw nothing.
Yeah,
you were there.
I just saw Lee get their hand
Come on,
raised
you like to open your
and
mouth
asked
about
them-
everything else that goes on.
Hey,
over
they
there.
won. That's all.
Well,
What'd you say?
What had
They
happened,
won. That's
although
all that
to enlighten the
matters.
viewers, what had happened was one of the members was unable to make the show,
Okay.
and the commissioner took it on himself and said since there was another man there representing them legally, he would have to step in for the missing
An
Canadian.
attorney?
An attorney.
But he's not a wrestler.
The commissioner's the
Oh,
law.
wow.
Yep.
That's
Sorry,
the law.
martial law.
Is that
came
still
into
Garth
effect
Brooks
there.
over there running that? commissioner. Who? Garth Brooks. Ever since his
His
music
name is
career,
not Garth Brooks.
ever since his music career fell apart, he's commissioner of TWA.
You know what? Your
Hey.
show can benefit from a commissioner like that.
Oh, okay. He signed to TWA. That's all I got to say about that.
Find one like him.
I will.
Well, he's a little out there, but he's definitely working to our advantage. I think in this aspect. He's,
True.
I mean, I can't be upset with the guy. He's given us our
He has
fair
his
shot.
moments. Yes, he has his moments.
He's given
I will
us
say
our
that.
fair shake, and then we've deserved it for a
But
long
speaking
time.
of gold, there, Kamikaze Keith, on September the 13th at Metro Pro, you got add more gold.
Yeah, I could add more gold.
But it's not going to be very easy.
It's not going to happen.
Against
Don't
the-
beat me up, but it's
Against
not
the
going to
PWL
happen.
television
Sorry.
champion Bryce Sullivan, the Bryce Sullivan, the giant Bryce Sullivan.
Yes, that is a very big man.
He's a very big
All I'm
man.
going to say is, did you see what he
But-
did to Moose?
Yeah, and Moose is a former NFL star, and he destroyed him.
Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I've got the utmost confidence in this guy over here.
Well, all men have their
I
weakness.
wouldn't have
All
said- I
Keith,
would
you
not
got to
have
find
signed
Bryce's weakness. That's all.
I would not have signed the contract to face him on the 13th if I was afraid of it.
Right, that's true. That's September the 13th at Bouncing Off the Walls. We're going to be back there, so it should be a good show. Also on that show, Mark Joka gets his shot at Mike Marvel's Metropolitan Championship
Long overdue.
with Jonathan Presley.
I'm going to have to really take my hat off to Mike Marvel. When the kid won the belt, I didn't expect him to hold it as long as he has.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I do take my hat off.
He's
to
on a
him.
roll. He's on a
He
roll.
is
He
on a
just
roll. He's on a
successfully
roll. I
retained
remember-
that belt against
I
Caleb
remember
Stills.
when the kid came into the business, Nat.
Yeah,
Take my
he's
hat
came a
off to
long
him.
way.
He really is something special. He's got a great look. He's in great shape. He really is a
He is.
fantastic wrestler. I can't believe how far he's come.
Oh,
Just,
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I saw him 2 years ago, and seeing him now, it's like, wow, he's really done a lot.
Definitely. But Keith, the odds are in your favor because Jonathan Presley has whatever the word is, tuck away managerial skills of Bryce Sullivan. He no longer manages him.
I don't know why he did that.
He's got other things to worry about. He says he's got Mark Joka. He's got
The only man
Ben
in his
Boone.
stable that had a title, he lets him go.
He's got Ben Boone.
Oh.
I mean, he's got those mutton chops too. I mean,
Yep,
that's
and
a
he
lot
says
to
he's got a
manage.
new member of JP Investments that's going to make their debut. So
there.
possibly it's up to JP. He calls the
see.
shots. He's got the money. He calls the shots. So Keith, the odds are in your favor. No Jonathan Presley and Bryce
Well,
Corner.
good. That means I'm not fighting two guys. I'm fighting one now.
Really?
But-
Because Brian looks like two guys.
That's true.
Maybe two of
That I will
me.
give you that. That will.
He actually kind of looks like two guys that ate another guy.
There you go. He's a very big dude.
He's
But-
kind of like you, except
Well,
you're
it'll be
one
a
guy that
classic
ate
David and
another guy.
Goliath battle.
Yes, true. But if the last
He wants me
Metro
to
Pro
eat him.
show, it seems like Action Jackson is now somehow involved with Bryce Sullivan. Now those two together, I don't know.
Those two together would be awesome.
Yeah, so you might have to watch your back still. Action Jackson, I don't know what his motive is, but it seemed like at the last show those two had formed some kind of an alliance.
As I stated at the last show when I issued the challenge, Nate Matz has got his hands full with Action Jackson,
Right.
and I've got Nate's back. And
You
I
got
hope
Nate's
Nate's
back,
got mine.
exactly. Oh yeah,
Me
definitely
and Nate
Nate
broke
will.
into the business pretty close at the same time.
I'm sure Nate got your back. He had Marvel's back when he helped him win the title.
Oh boy, more why does
You know,
everything
you
got to
can
be
talk all the
conspiracy?
conspiracies
with you?
that you
Why,
want to.
what are you, conspiracy?
I'm the
theorist?
Jesse Ventura
Oh, my
of Metro
gosh.
Pro Wrestling.
Oh,
Yes.
boy. Well, why don't you? I'll let you do that for TWA. You can leave Metro Pro alone.
No, no.
Over to TWA and give them the conspiracy theories. Like high
Hey, there's
bullet.
no conspiracy here, pal.
They won every belt those gentlemen owned. They won fair and square.
We are the
We
TWA.
pinned
There's no
Right.
conspiracy to
We
that.
pinned the guys' shoulders to the mat. One,
They
two,
didn't do
three.
anything
right, you
that the
did
League
pin
of
them.
Losers wouldn't have done. That Genesis wouldn't have done. That any of those guys.
I bet
wouldn't.
you if League of Legends was sitting here, you wouldn't be calling them losers.
Yeah, sure I would.
You know, and we've taken on all comers. I mean, we beat the chief out of Kula Kula. We
Oh
beat,
yeah, the Chiefs
you know,
had one tough customer.
My
we
new
beat-
friend.
We beat
Oh, your
Dabashi.
new-
We beat them for.
He's a traitor. The Chief.
The Chief is not a traitor.
Yes, he
We
is.
did.
The Chief's a good man.
You figure Chief is the UIWA World Heavyweight
Yes.
Champion.
And a
And-
sellout.
No, he's not a sellout.
We beat him and a former United States North American UIWA North American Heavyweight Champion as well.
There you go.
And
How
isn't-
about some
isn't-
props for that?
Isn't Chief also the IGWA Universe Champion at this point?
Yes, he is.
there
For
you
Puerto
go.
Rico.
For how long?
You know, and
And
That's
he
what I
beat a
gotta
guy
say.
that held that title for 30 years.
Oh wow, the Chief.
You know, he beat Chicky
Probably
Star
hit him
for
with
that
the
belt.
tomahawk.
yeah.
He's actually a little well-known fact in there. Chief is actually the first person to take that IGWA
Wow.
Universal title out of Puerto
I
Rico.
wonder if he was behind the
Has never
Kansas
left
City Chiefs having to change their name.
No.
I bet you he led that.
And you know
I
what?
bet
You know what? You know, Chief, last time him and I stepped into the ring together, I just want to point out he got quite lucky there. He had his foot draped over the rope.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
He got very lucky.
I would be the IGW
Very
Universe
lucky,
champion
Harper.
right now.
Very
Who won
lucky.
that match?
Oh, here we go. Hey, we got. Hey, I heard you did find some footage that we might enjoy to watch here.
Oh yes, there is.
And you didn't tell me what it is, but I'm assuming that you picked out something good, something nice that we want to see here. So
Yeah, actually, I did.
Okay, well then
my
let's
friends,
see.
Pounder
Well, let's
Patterson.
see. Let's see the footage.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Let the footage speak for itself. And you told me it's going to be some good footage. This
Oh,
time.
it is. It's
It's
really
not
good.
going to be any damaging footage to any guests or
Oh,
nothing like
no,
that.
nothing damaging. Nothing. Damaging.
Okay, good. So anytime that we can get that footage up here, let's take a look at.
Look at
Okay,
this.
what? Oh, what?
Oh, look
Oh,
at
come
Psycho
on,
taking
no.
a hit. Willie Watts with the
I
chair.
should have
and-
known. Oh, are you serious?
Chelsea wanted to go for a ride. I
What?
heard her say, "Take me
No.
for a ride."
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Why would you?
I
Why
forgot we
would
were
you
having her
bring
on the
that
show. I'm
footage
so
here?
sorry. Oh,
Those two are bullies, both of them.
those are not bullies. Those, I am proud to call them to my friends.
Those
You
are your
would be.
friends?
Those are
You
my
would
friends.
be.
I grew
And
up with
where-
them guys.
And Chelsea Marie were very lucky that you even made it to tonight's show after that.
How's the neck?
It's
You
doing
are-
better. It's not as bad as it was that night. But as you can tell, I'm up and moving. I can move my head now.
Good.
Pounder and them got the best of me that night, but that's not the end.
Wow. Yeah,
Almost
that's
looked
not
like the end.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm
that
not
they're going to
afraid
be
of
ready
them
next
too.
time.
I'm not afraid of no man. I hold my own in the ring. I just came up short, and I'm a man enough, woman enough
There you
to
go.
mention that. And
There you go.
I think I held my own until the end.
It took a chair.
It took a
Crying out
chair
loud.
for them
Against
to
a
get me
woman,
down.
it took a chair.
Yeah,
That's
to-
Yeah,
nothing-
because if you go back a month earlier, I believe it was Pounder Patterson. that
Yeah,
got in
you got beat
in a
1, 2,
one-on-one
3.
match.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Willie helped. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
He did not get involved. If I remember correctly, he stayed on the outside of the
He
ring the
did.
whole entire match. He kept Mike McMahon from getting in the ring
Exactly.
to help Pounder beat me.
Mike McMahon
I
would
won fair and
never,
square.
Mike-
ever.
and speaking of Mike McMahon, he was a guest on this show, and all he
A
did
guest?
was run down.
A guest?
He
He
took over my
upscaled
show.
this show.
He took over my show.
Okay.
He
I
made
believe I
me
was
be a
at that
guest.
show. Yes, I was at that
He
show.
made me be a guest. And I'm like, I'm not going to be a guest on my own show. It's my show. But him and Pounder took it over thinking it's their show. And they disrespected me. They disrespected Chelsea. They disrespected Keith. They disrespected everybody in independent wrestling, those two
And they
names.
even wanted to talk to Mayor Hamburger. I mean,
Yeah, Joe
Mayor-
Peterson,
yeah,
Mayor
Peterson.
Wyandotte, they disrespected him. Everybody.
Mayor
They think of
Hamburger, really,
disrespect.
is that what
Yeah,
we're-
exactly. He knows where you
Hey.
live, don't forget.
me and him hang out at McDonald's. Oop,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
you
I
better
shouldn't have
watch
said
it.
that.
Mayor McCheese is watching. You better watch it. Love Joe Peterson. He's a great guy. But anyways, Keith, your thoughts on that vicious attack? I mean,
Well, the last time those two interrupted a match or something that was taking place after a match, they were sent packing,
yeah,
and at the hands of myself and Chelsea Marie.
good. Bar 'em from the building. That's what I say. They're thugs.
You have them in your building, it's gold.
What?
Money rolls
They-
in with them.
They don't get invited to shows. They crash shows. They show up unexpected. Nobody wants them there, and then they cause trouble.
Everybody wants
No,
them.
they
to.
don't.
Everybody
They're
wants them so
emergency
much
city
that
director
our
of
mayor,
every-
our governor of
Emergency
this state,
financial director of every city in southern Michigan. I don't think so.
the governor of our
Pretty
state
sure
likes
heel
them.
fan over here is the only one who likes them.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You know,
Hey, I cheer for you when you're not facing them.
Oh,
it seems like anytime I see those guys show up anywhere, it's to come out to flap their gums.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what they do is they come out and they do things like they did to Chelsea over here, where they decide, oh hey, we're two big grown
Right,
men, we're going
let's
to go
attack
ahead, let's attack a
weak link, the
yeah.
weakest link.
She just said she was not weak.
You know,
guys.
she's
But
not
not
weak.
weak.
in
I
all
might be
fairness,
the
she can
smallest.
hold her own. In all fairness,
I'm not going to call
right.
Chelsea weak, but when you have two guys
Right.
with that kind of size
And a chair.
and a steel chair involved,
You're right.
that's a problem.
That is, and I'm not saying you're weak. Don't take me wrong on that. But I'm saying they didn't have to go to the means that they went to.
By any means necessary.
If
is
they
what I've
were
been
a
told.
real man, they would have beat me
are
without
you?
using a
Right.
chair.
Exactly.
By any means necessary.
Any means necessary.
Well, maybe next
like
time
Vin
those-
Diesel says, it don't matter if it's an inch
Vin Diesel.
or a mile. Winning is winning.
Wow.
That's hey,
Well,
you just said that yourself.
let's just hope that the next time that Mike McMahon and Pounder Patterson show their faces at TWA, High Voltage gets in there and beats them up. Gives them what they deserve.
Down.
We were busy
that's a good
preparing
question.
for our tag team title match. Thank you. But
That's a very good question. I'll give you that.
you know, but I do believe that Chelsea said she can handle it herself. You know, and she is a grown woman.
Right?
She's fully capable. Women these days are more than capable of doing the same things that men can, like it or not.
But still, there's got to be a point. Your daughter's getting attacked out there. I would be like, forget these tag belts. My daughter's my priority. I'm going out there. That's not being a devil's advocate. Just saying my opinion.
1 minute you're against me, next minute you're with me.
No. That's my
Flip-flopping here.
that's a good question. That's just.
Are you running from
I
here
want his
next?
opinion. I just want to know what happened with that.
I think there's no doubt in anybody's mind that Keith Calhoun cares about his daughter wholeheartedly.
Right.
Chelsea is more than capable, however, of handling herself in that ring. She's been taking on men for months. She's been beating men for months.
True.
She has been showing every single man and woman that has stepped into the ring with her that she is
Capable. Very capable.
absolutely capable.
Yes.
And that she is one of the better women's wrestlers out there,
I would
hands
agree.
down.
Yes.
She's capable, she can handle it, and she can go out there and take care of herself a lot of the times.
I did all I could, but when a steel chair comes into play, there's only so much one girl can do.
And two guys.
Think about it.
I will
I've
admit-
gotten Sexy Casey fired from TWA.
There you go.
I was just
I
thinking the same thing.
I have beaten all the females that TWA had brought in for me to face.
Yeah,
I
I
beat
agree.
Pounder the month before.
Yeah.
I knew I could handle him.
Losers.
I still
She
beat
beat
him.
him.
Willie never
Yeah,
stepped
she
foot
beat him.
in that match. He
His
never
foot
stepped foot
didn't,
in
but
the
his
ring.
arm sure did.
He was not in the
Oh,
ring
wow.
at all. I
really
pinned
gonna
Pounder
ruin the
fair and
moment.
square.
Come on. She did beat Pounder fair
Okay,
and
she
square.
beat him.
And I heard
So
Keith,
I thought I could do it again, and they had to cheat to the extreme of
and
bringing
I heard
in a
Kamikaze
steel
Keith.
chair.
I did hear you were so outraged by their actions that you destroyed the locker room. More or less, you trashed everything.
Yes, I did.
Very outraged. So hopefully you take out some of that anger on them the next show. I'd love to see it. What about you? Love
No,
to see
I
Mike
would,
McMahon
I
and
would
some
love
knuckles.
to see Pounder Patterson and Mike McMahon get at it with these guys. I'd love to see that.
I think
Well,
they
any-
come up on the short end of the stick.
Anytime they
these
want
guys
to
would.
be-
No,
I agree.
not at all.
Yeah, 100.
Mike-
I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
no
yeah.
balls around their
That's
waist.
all I got to do.
Yeah, exactly. You
Sign
won't
a
see
new
that
contract
because they like to
with
attack
TWA,
people from
sign
behind.
a
They won't
contract.
sign no contracts because they don't want to face somebody face to face.
You ever heard of keeping your head on a swivel? When you're a champ, that's what you got to do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Our head is always on a swivel, but let me tell you something. Anytime they want a piece of high voltage, anytime they want to step between those ropes and into that squared circle, anytime they want a shot at these titles, we'll be happy to defend them against all comers.
Any tag team.
Because we know for a fact, and these belts show it, we are the absolute best.
You know, I did bring footage of that too.
Oh, you did? Oh, you actually bought some footage that we
I
want
brought-
to see.
Oh, yeah.
I brought
One
I don't want to
Action
see
thing.
women getting brutalized.
I brought
That
footage
kind
of
of
Keith
footage.
using a weapon in the corner.
Oh, wow.
One thing I can say
Before
about
we
high
get to that
voltage,
footage,
they are fighting champions, and
They
they've
are-
never
yes,
backed down
I
from a
agree.
challenge.
And who's ever say you might see one day, you might see High Voltage in the Murder City Saints. That'd be a
Saints
great
would
match. Wow. Or the
Wait,
XICW tag
Just
team
remember,
champions.
when the
shot
show's
there.
over, you gotta keep them here for a minute so I can get to my car.
Yeah, exactly. Because I really think
It's
Murder
in my
City Saints,
contract.
Not taking
In
anything
your
away.
contract, well, come on, Chubbs. Why don't you just get in the ring with us and we'll go ahead and show you what's up.
Chubbs.
I'm not a wrestler.
It could be
I'm
high
a
voltage.
fan. I am a
You're
fan.
a fan?
You see this abuse fans
Oh,
take when they go to TWA?
I just think
Yeah,
you're a
right.
chicken. That's
Oh,
all.
You
there you
still
go.
pay to go to the shows every single month, though. So if you don't like the abuse,
Because I
why
love
not?
TWA. It's
Oh, well,
one of
Then
my
don't complain
family.
about the abuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Genesis
They're not
will be
laying
a
a hand
great
on
time
you.
when I show up there.
Genesis.
Pounder Patterson and Mike McMahon have taken care of me as well.
What, do they hold your hand and kiss you?
Chief, he takes me out
Yeah,
to dinner
exactly.
afterwards. So
The Murder City Saints. You got the XICW Tag Team Champions, which are currently the
the
Painkillers.
painkillers.
There you go.
Should have been Death Wish,
Tag
but
Team
okay.
Champions. You got that Metro Pro Tag Champions. There's so many, all comers, right? You guys won't back down from anybody.
We'll take on anybody, anytime.
Maybe one day Bryce Sullivan and Action Jackson will challenge you for
We
those
know
belts.
that we're the
That'd
best
be a great
out there.
match.
I think that this all speaks for itself. I mean, like I
It is
said
a lot of
earlier, we're
gold.
like Fort Knox up in here.
What about the threat?
They'll take on
What
anybody.
about the
There you
threat?
go.
What
Yeah,
about-
what about the threat?
I think they could take the gold from him.
Well, you got to understand that Nate Matson is currently at Metroport Wrestling. He is currently involved in a feud with Action Jackson
I know.
at the time.
Well, anytime
So
he
there you
wants
go.
peace, anytime he
There you
gets,
go. That'd be
anytime-
great to see
Oh,
Nate
yeah.
and Breyer team up and face these two. For the tag belts.
Anytime he gets out of whatever he's doing, gets done fooling around with Action Jackson,
There
and
you
wants
go.
to get out of the ring with the kids and get involved with the big dogs, he's more than welcome.
Oh, there you go.
Big dogs.
Oh, well, all right.
You're not
I guess we can take a
so
look at
big,
that
sir.
footage that you brought now. Harper.
I don't know. I don't think I need to be gigantic to be.
Yes,
carrying all
I think
this
we could
gold
take a
around.
look at that footage now that you brought.
All right,
I'm
go ahead.
interested
You
in
take
taking
a look at that footage. I gotta
Yeah.
make a phone call really quick.
Yeah, you
go
better.
ahead
Let's
and
see.
take-
Okay, here we go. No, Harper, you're going to explain yourself now.
Look at
What is
this.
going on?
Look at this. He's got a weapon.
Where?
He's using his head.
Where?
That is a weapon.
What?
He's hitting him in the
Oh,
stomach.
Wow.
With his
Oh,
shoulder.
look at
And then
this.
look at that.
Oh, man.
Look at that. He catapulted him over
Now
the
watch
top.
this. Watch this. Oh, very
Boom,
nice.
big
Another
spine buster
headbutt to
right
the
there.
stomach with the spine
What? This
buster.
is all legal. There's a legal tag.
Yep,
And
there's
you
the
got
tag.
how long? You got 5
up
seconds.
top.
There
Here
you
we
go.
go.
He's there.
I'm already out of the
Big,
ring.
big
already
old
out.
ram jam. Boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
cover him, baby.
One, two, and three new champions. And where do
Boom.
you see any controversial?
The referee blocked it.
What?
Nice and
They
clear.
There's
pounded
no
him in the
controversial finish here. It's fair and
Now,
square. They
Bubba,
pinned
to
them.
settle any arguments,
Yes.
if you let the footage roll here, and you'll see who presented the belts to High Voltage in this match.
Uh-oh.
None
Who's
other
this there?
than my former tag team partner, Rough House Rob.
Oh, Rough House
yeah.
Rob. Wow. I know there's some folks out there that say Rough House Rob is just a little bit jealous. Just a little bit. Could be.
I don't
Little.
think that's jealousy.
You never know.
That right
Jealousy
there is
has many
respect.
faces. Jealousy has many faces. That's
Yes,
all I
it
gotta
does.
say.
I-
You know, it could be. He could be sincere here, but who's to say? A month from now, he's gonna feel
2
that
months.
same, or even 2 months.
I just let the cat out of the bag.
No.
Whatever. But you never know.
You know,
There's always
and you
that.
know, as far as Rough House Rob goes, you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, you know, he's jealous, or oh, High Voltage can't live up to the Brew Crew, or oh, Brew Crew never lived up to what High Voltage has, or whatever. I don't even dare to compare. The bottom line is Rough House Rob. Those are some big, big shoes to fill, and I understand that. I absolutely respect Rough House Rob to the absolute T, and I think that, you know, I hope beyond hope that by doing all this, that Keith and I have fulfilled, you know,
There you go.
what we were hoping to fulfill there, and I hope that I've filled those shoes, because it has not been easy, I'll tell you that.
What is that face for? What?
I just thought he sounded kind of condescending, but
Oh,
okay.
whatever.
Condescending? Really?
Well, anyways,
That's what
it's
we're
about time to wrap it up here. So don't forget, August the what?
23rd.
August the 23rd, TWA Wrestling. Check it out on Facebook. Should be a great show. Genesis and High Voltage locking up. Chelsea Marie will be there in action, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully McMahon and Pounder won't be in the building. And then don't forget September the 13th at Bouncing Off the Walls Metro Pro Wrestling. Again, Keith in action, Kamikaze Keith and Bryce Sullivan. That's going to be
That'll be a fun
that
one.
ring better be double reinforced. That's all I got to say.
Because Brian's going to put Calhoun through it.
Right, I don't
I think
so.
that's the
You know
opposite
that
way
spine
around.
buster can hit anybody, anytime.
That's
any
right,
place.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I would
Maybe
love
they
to
can
use
hit
that
Harper
spine
out in the
buster to
parking lot
drive
with the
Bryce
like
Sullivan
the
through
spine
ring.
buster. I'd like to see Harper take
Yeah,
the
I'd
spine
like to see
buster
Harper
on the
take
parking
spine
lot.
buster out here. That'd be kind of
All
fun.
right, maybe we can wrap it up now and then see that later. But anyways, for me, for the Goon,
You
for
know what?
High
Hey,
Voltage,
just wait.
for Chelsea Marie, we'll catch you next time on the Pro Wrestling Locker Room.